What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. I am Ferraz and here are the 5 top foods for breeding birds. So without further ado, let's hop into the video. So I want to start off simply with our easiest and number one point, which is a boiled egg. Yes, that's right, you heard it right, a boiled egg. It can be a quail egg, it can be a chicken egg, it can be a duck egg, whatever it is, make sure it's boiled. Now, boiled eggs have a very good benefit to it, and it's high in calcium. Yes, calcium is very good when breeding birds. Now, the number one reason is because it will help with the development of a healthy egg when the female is in those days of producing the egg and laying the egg. Another reason is that boiled egg is really easy to consume. For example, if we take our normal seed mix and our boiled egg, with the seed mix, the budgie has to crack open, or any type of bird has to crack open the outer shell and then consume it. Whereas with the boiled egg, it is much more of a soft consistency and it's easier for the bird to take in and to regurgitate back out to their little youngsters. Now, what am I trying to say about this? Well, if you're colony breeding, you would know that other budgies are curious. I'm going to talk budgies because it's what I do and I know the birds off by heart. With budgies, they are very curious birds, so if a female is eating down in the eating area, in the food area, you will normally have another curious budgie to check out their nest box. This can result in the budgie actually killing the chicks and, yes, fatalities. Now, with the boiled egg, you're kind of reducing the time it takes for the female budgie to consume and then to go back to the nest, which could prevent another budgie, another fellow budgie, from popping in the nest and possibly killing the birds. But the main benefit of boiled egg is calcium, which is very, very important for egg production. On to our number 2. Now, seeming that we talked about seed mix, yes, that's right, our number 2 is going to be seed mixes. Now, with budgies, I'm going to use budgies as an example because it's what I know off by heart, and with finches, I'm still learning, still gathering information and all sorts. Now, with budgies, there's 3 different types of seed mixes, at least what I know of. But number 1 being your tonic seed, number 2 being your conditional seed, and number 3 being your 50-50 mix, which you typically find in your average pet shop, your local pet shop, and these are used worldwide. But for breeding, I tend to use tonic. Now, the reason I use tonic is because it is very, very high in proteins and different types of fatty seed mixes, which will help with the development of the young birds. I wouldn't recommend a 50-50 mix because there's really no nutrients in that mix itself. Whereas with tonic, you'll find a lot more nutrients. But if you want to know a little bit more about those 3 different seed mixes, then I'll suggest you checking out online what is the difference between tonic, conditional and 50-50 mix with guardian budgies. I'm not sure about finches, but with budgies I know there are 3 different types. So if you want to find out more, just be sure to check out Google. And yeah, on to our number 3. Now, our number 3 is something that I've only just been using about a month or 2 ago, and it's our good old mealworms. Yes, that's right, mealworms. It can be dried, it can be live mealworms, it can be frozen, whatever it is, mealworms are good for breeding. Now, the main reason is because it's very high in protein, which again, let me visit back to the seed mixes, is very good for the development of the young chicks. At the moment, I'm currently feeding my birds dried mealworms because it is much cheaper than buying live mealworms. But in the future, I am planning to have a mealworm farm, which will allow me to give our birds a lovely, lovely live treat, which is always good with the chewing, with the digesting, because it is much more softer, it's much more wet, let's say, and it's easy for the budgies to consume and, as I said again, regurgitate back into the youngster's mouth. Let's let's move on to our number 4. But before we continue to our number 4, I would like to thank you all for staying in this video, for watching this video, and consider subscribing if you're new. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Ferraz, and I do a lot of videos on birds. I do a lot of budgie care videos, a lot of educative videos which you may want to see, and also lovely fun projects. So if you don't mind, subscribe down below. You are supporting us, you're supporting all the birds in this room, and you're just helping the bird community grow and grow much bigger. So yes, your support is much appreciated. If you also haven't already, follow my Instagrams, my Facebook pages, my TikToks, where I do a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of reels as well of the birds. So if you love these kinds of content and you love seeing the birds, be sure to, and it's raining a lot, so be sure to follow down below, or click the links in my bio, or click the links in my banner. That's going to take you all to my social media accounts. And it's currently raining, so bear with me 5 minutes.
A few moments later.
So now that the rain has died down a little bit more, let's move on to our number 4, which is simply a soft food mix. Yes, it's similar from our first point, which is boiled egg, and does contain boiled egg, but if you haven't checked out my soft food video, please click up here. That's going to tell you what ingredients I use, what vegetables I use, what kind of supplements I use on top of it. So if you want to know a bit more about soft foods, be sure to click up here. Now the reason this is good for breeding is because, again, the name says it all. It's soft, it's easier for the budgies to consume, it has a lot of vitamins as well, very nutritional, and again, it will help with the development of a healthy chick and keep your birds to top level in terms of health, and you know what kind of vitamins they are taking in and nutrients. So be sure to consider making some soft food for your birds. They'll love it. I usually tend to give my birds soft food once every 2 weeks to balance things out. So yeah, whatever works best for you guys, try it. I usually do mine one in every 2 weeks. But yeah, our number 4 is soft foods. On to our last but not least, yes, our number 5, and it's something that I have used in the past, but I am now revisiting it, which is egg food. Yes, that's right, egg food. You can buy these pre-packed, you can also buy this dried, you can buy wet egg food for your birds. But the good things about this as well is it's again very wet, easy for the budgies to consume, has a ton of vitamins depending on obviously what brand. Be sure to check out the brand, be sure to check out vitamins A, B, C, D. It has all sorts of vitamins that is again very helpful for the young birds for breeding. It will keep your birds' health in top level when breeding, because again, when females lay the egg, it uses a lot of energy. So when they're pushing, they are using a lot of energy. So they need to have a good diet, not just in seeds, but all the points I've mentioned, all the 5 points. They need to have a very good diet so they can regenerate the energy that they've lost, because budgies they lay every day, so every other day, let's call it. They lay every other day, so they need to reboost the energy, they need to gain again the energy so they are able to lay eggs. I used to have budgies, and I still have a budgie that lays up to 8 to 9 eggs, and again that uses a lot of energy. So be sure to keep on top of your bird's diet, not just in breeding but off of breeding as well in winter. You know, if you're keeping them outside, be sure to fatten them up for winter so they are warm, so they don't have any type of breeze coming by, any type of currents that may cause them to become ill and cause a respiratory infection. But without me going too far off of topic, that is the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped you guys. You know, breeding season is here, it's going down. At least here we have budgies on eggs, we have diamond doves on eggs, we have canaries on eggs, we have finches on eggs. All sorts is going down here in the amazing animal sanctuary. So yes, be sure to let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any other diets, any other type of soft food mixes that you do, any other tricks that you may use for your breeding season, I'd love to know down below. So be sure to comment down below, let me know what you guys think of the video, let me know what you guys do in terms of breeding as well. I'd love to know, I'd love to interact with you guys as well. Once again, if you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe as well. You're supporting us. It's completely free. Just click that button and you are supporting the channel itself. So follow the socials for back behind the scenes as well, and I'll see you guys on my next video, which is going to be a banger of the video, and that's all I'm saying. So God bless you all, and bye bye.